At 12:01 a.m. on her 18th birthday, she posts her OnlyFans link, and within hours, she's made $1 million.
What?
OnlyFans.
What's good, Icon Gang? It's your boy Abdi the Icon, and today, oh sorry, nobody says that now. It's 2026. I'm sorry. Anyways, today I'm reacting to Where Are OnlyFans Millionaires Today? Yeah, by Moon. Anyways, let's get to it. I see Lil Tay here, some friend of Rakai, I think. So yeah, let's get to it.
At 12:01 a.m. on her 18th birthday, she posts her OnlyFans link, and within hours, she's made $1 million.
What?
OnlyFans.
Seen 5 minutes ago, like the account is just new and she already made $1 million within an hour, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Link, and within hours, she's made $1 million. OnlyFans is an innovation we've never seen before in the sex trade, taking a movement meant to empower women's rights and twisting it to enrich the few at the top, all at the expense of society as a whole, which we'd later talk to Chris Williamson about.
OnlyFans almost certainly takes advantage of the loneliness that we're seeing in young men at the moment, but
True.
It also is just an outgrowth. It's just another wing on the side of the sort of pornification, identification world.
And now they're turning the most sick thing possible into a marketing strategy.
Y'all already know what the f going on. We just broke the link record with the youngest link of the century. $1 million in a couple hours. I'm still the youngest one doing it for.
This is Lil Tay, real name Claire Aline Keyhope, and this is the result of a plan set in motion when she was just 11 years old.
Viral child star Lil Tay.
What the fuck, bro? You're telling me she's been planning this since she was 11 years old? Bro, where's the world going now, bro? Like, someone at the age of 11 was already planning to open an OnlyFans. Immediately she turns 18. And immediately she turns 18, she properly executes it to the point that she makes $1 million within 3 hours, bro. Nah, that's insane, bro.
Just turned 18 and within hours launched an OnlyFans account claiming to have broken records.
So is this something that you had been planning on, like waiting until you turned 18 to be able to do it?
Yeah, like it's an idea. I've actually been like planning this since like 2018, so.
Born 2007, Lil Tay was planning on doing OnlyFans well before she should have even been allowed on social media.
Thank you to all my supporters who have pre-ordered since 2018 or whenever you did.
OnlyFans had only existed for
Pre-order is insane, bro. So you're telling me there are a lot of men out there, grown-ups with credit cards, knowing that this girl is at the age of what? I don't know if I should say 16, and she's already like set up OnlyFans and shit like that, just waiting for like her to turn 18, and she like launches it. Niggas are even nah.
a couple of years back then, but has now grown to be valued at over $8 billion US. See, the platform has amassed over 4 million creators, but the average creator makes just $180 US per month, while the top 10% take over 70% of the earnings and the top 1% take over 30%, with Lil Tay placing in the top 0.0001% of creators earning over $3 million after just 3 hours.
Already, like I'm literally #1 on OF. I'm the youngest. And I'm on top, as always.
But the truth of why she's doing this is far more twisted. Because while the insane amounts of money Lil Tay is earning would be a good explanation, Lil Tay's past not only calls her free will into question, but also who that money even goes to in the first place. 2018, a 9-year-old girl appears on Instagram calling herself the youngest flexer of the century. She speaks in a contrived hood accent, and her Instagram is all wads of cash and luxury cars. She gains 1.2 million followers in 2 weeks.
My toilet costs more than your rent. I'm only 9 years old. This Lil Tay, and I'm richer than all y'all broke Jigglypuff looking at. Mama.
Wait, she said the N word. To say a racial slur and say that she's gonna people's mouth. That's crazy.
Wait, who's Lil Tay? Wait.
Lil Tay is a 9-year-old girl who is famous now on the internet for talking shit and showing all the money she has and all the things she buys. If you don't know about Lil Tay?
No.
This is the death of society.
At first we laughed, it's just absurd, a kid flexing Lamborghinis and dissing people in a fake accent, but the laughter didn't last. A 9-year-old doesn't invent these lines or build this character or monetize themselves. Then a leaked video surfaces. Her 16-year-old brother Jason is directing her, not encouraging but coaching.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here.
Jason was obsessed with going viral in the late 2010s. He figured shock was the fastest way to fame, and it would hit harder coming from a kid rather than him. So he chose his younger sister, which would set off years of manipulation and exploitation. Even her own parents were cashing in, pushing her to do whatever made the most money as fast as possible.
And what about those homes she claims to own?
That's
GMA
crazy.
talked to Mom Angie's former boss at a Vancouver real estate firm, who told us Lil Tay filmed using his car and some of his properties for sale, all without his approval.
I didn't shoot in anyone else's house.
You didn't shoot in anyone else's house.
She then walks this back to
No one has proof that I did.
her mother, a real estate agent, was far more involved than appeared at first, and was actually fired after she let Lil Tay use people's homes and cars to film.
David Yang was Angela Tian's boss. His red Mercedes SL 500, also used as a prop in one of the profanity-laced posts.
But I didn't realize she was filming for.
That's insane. You're telling me the mother was part of this and helped to film this BS?
Instagram. If I had known, this would have been happened.
This exploitation of a child was only headed in one direction.
Just stop recording my videos. I have a dream. I'm trying to make my mom proud.
And even before OnlyFans, commentators were seeing exactly where Lil Tay's trajectory would take her.
These images
Honestly.
will live on and follow you for the rest of your life. Is a 9-year-old really capable of making this kind of decision?
This is some question you ask a girl on her way into porn, not a 9-year-old with a foul mouth.
But then, one day, Lil Tay just disappears. Now you might be thinking, good, she should never have been pushed into this anyway. Yet, her disappearance would last for 5 years. And then, in 2023, her family revealed that she and her brother were dead. So what could have been more disturbing than her exploitation and early death? Well, maybe the fact that it was all fake. Yes, Lil Tay emerged from the grave to reveal that she was in fact alive and that her disappearance was due to her parents' custody battle. She claims her father was coercive, abusive, and forced Lil Tay back to Canada before falsely announcing her death. And if you thought that was the peak of it, it wasn't. Only 15 years old, she released her first song, Sucker for Green, a song about sex and money. Beyond the feeble songwriting and dancing, this whole thing was just so disturbing, seeing the sinister direction Lil Tay's life was going. It wasn't long before she admitted her childhood was ruined. It also wasn't long before it was over. Leading up to her 18th birthday, Lil Tay posts about men asking for her OnlyFans account the moment she's legal.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th, and every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn 18.
What a bunch of freaks. Creepy ass niggas.
Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
Then at 12:01 on July 29th, Lil Tay releases her OnlyFans. Everything is designed to publicize the fact that she's barely legal
Freshly
and it
18.
somehow works.
I'm
But you
single.
might have picked up on something. She released the first batch of content at 12:01 on her 18th birthday, so unless she shot, edited, and uploaded this all in 1 minute, it was then created while she was still a child. This video is sponsored by chat.lm.abacus.ai or click the link in the description below. And it isn't the first time underage content has found its way onto OnlyFans. There's been a whole slew of this stuff on OnlyFans in the past. But this is where Lil Tay's story gets even weirder, as she goes on to claim that OnlyFans is a way of life, an alternative to college. In many respects, OnlyFans didn't actually plan for this to even happen. It just built the cleanest payment system we've ever had for it. It takes the world's oldest trade and plugs it straight into the modern attention economy, where everyone competes, everything escalates, and whatever gets the strongest reaction gets rewarded. And for the young men fueling demand, it's the feeling of being wanted by purchasing a micro relationship, a feeling that someone is responding to you. So we spoke to Chris Williamson, the host of the Modern Wisdom podcast, known for talking to psychologists, researchers, and